Welcome to week 3 of the 30-day sleep challenge. We've been working on better sleep, and it's quite an interesting journey for me. If you've been watching, you know that I have not just pushed the reset button and solved my struggle with sleep. Wouldn't that be amazing if it worked? It hasn't for me. If you're sleeping less than you'd like, take heart though. From all my research, I've learned that it's possible to get on track if you're willing to commit to finding out what's best for your body. Because what works for me may not be what's best for you. And there are many, many things to try to get you the perfect routine that's going to be the best for you. Here's the thing though, over time, you may need to tweak what you're doing as things in your life change. So be aware of that. Don't be discouraged. I'm hoping that you can take some of what I've learned and experimented with and consider what's going to be good for you so that you can improve how your nights go. I'll have some great resources for you at the end of this video, some of what I've learned and experimented with, so stick around to the end. In previous videos, I've covered the importance of creating a night routine that takes your sleep environment, your diet, natural sleep supplements, and rituals to experiment with. What I want to be sure you understand is that not everything is necessary to make sleep better. What matters is what's good for you. Now, I've spent a good deal of my youth thinking that I needed to do everything perfectly. Still struggle with that. If someone I admired did something that worked, I tried to duplicate exactly what they were doing to get the same exact outcome. Guess what? That is not the best way to go about learning something new. The best way is to ask yourself, what will be best for me? And as I mentioned before, I struggle with meditation. So taking that on as a nighttime routine is a disaster waiting to happen. It's not that I don't want to learn and embrace meditation. It's just that trying to become better at meditation might not be the best thing for me, as I'm also trying to improve my sleep routine. Tying them together, not good. That means I'm going to be adding something hard into something that's already a struggle. Now, there are enough other great ideas that we've talked about during this sleep challenge that I can choose from. Something new that I've discovered is the 4-7-8 breathing technique. This technique is a relaxation exercise that involves breathing in for 4 counts, holding that breath for 7 counts, and then exhaling for 8 counts. Now, many times we struggle to fall asleep because our mind is buzzing, and this exercise gives you the chance to practice being at peace rather than having thoughts racing around in your mind. And because you're paying attention to the process, it makes it easier. It doesn't put you to sleep, but it reduces anxiety to increase the likelihood that you'll fall asleep faster. Here's how it works. When you first try it, sit in a chair, but once you get a hang of it, you can lie down in your bed. So you're going to focus on belly breathing rather than inflating your lungs in the upper chest. That's sometimes hard to do. It was for me. You're going to place the tip of your tongue against the ridge of tissue behind your upper teeth so that when you're exhaling through your mouth, you're going to be going around your tongue with your breath. It stays there, your tongue stays there the whole time. You completely exhale through your mouth, making a whooshing sound, keeping your tongue there. Close your mouth and quietly inhale through your nose to a mental count of 4. Hold your breath for a count of 7, and then exhale through your mouth, making a whooshing sound for a count of 8. Now, I warned my husband of what was going on here, so he didn't think I was crazy. So you repeat the process 3 more times for a total of 4 breath cycles. Keep the ratio of 4, then 7, and then 8. When you're stressed out, your sympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for fight or flight response, is overly active, which makes you feel overstimulated and not ready to relax to move into sleep. It can cause a fast heart rate as well as rapid and shallow breathing. The 4-7-8 breathing practice can help you activate your parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for resting and digesting. So it reduces sympathetic activity, making your whole body more receptive to sleep. Activating the parasympathetic system also gives an anxious brain something to focus on besides, I'm tired but I can't sleep. Studies have shown that this type of breathing, called pranayama, can reduce stress, impact blood pressure, help with sleep, and improve lung function and cognitive performance. If you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to give you a link for more information to check this out. Now, this feels like something that I can try, and so I'm including it in my sleep routine this week. There are other things that I'm not going to be doing, like listening to music wearing earbuds. It's not working for me. I keep losing them. And then I also have my phone with me, which I'm trying not to do. I'm getting to the place where I'm seeing things that are working and some things that I just don't want to do. And so this week, I'm going to set up my base routine, things that I will definitely do every night, and then include some options to add in if it feels helpful. My every night sleep routine is going to be this: no eating after 7 p.m. That won't be too much of a struggle for me because I've been doing that for a while. A 10 to 10:30 bedtime. I'm giving myself a range so I don't beat myself up for being a failure. This is my biggest challenge. The 4-7-8 breathing technique. I'm going to give this a try because it feels like it's going to be easy for me. And then using my doTERRA products because I know they help me sleep better. This will also be very easy. I was going to include an Epsom salt bath, and then I said no because I felt like my list was getting too long. But twice a week, I felt really sore this week, and so I jumped in, and let me tell you, it helped me get 2 of the best night's sleeps of my week. So what my plan is, surprise, surprise, is to pay attention to my body. And if it feels like I need this, I'm just going to do it. It also gets me away from the TV. Now, something that feels important is to also include a margin for my program. Success for me is going to be if I do these things 5 nights a week. That allows room for things that come up like babysitting or being away, which happens to me a lot. Now, I'm going to diffuse no matter what. I love everything about diffusing. I do it all day as well. And you can learn more about the benefits of diffusing in another video. Briefly, the science behind how aroma affects our limbic system is abundant. When we breathe in calming scents, it triggers a reaction in our brain that sends a signal to calm our body down. Now, I love doTERRA's Serenity blend in the diffuser. It was my first sleep blend. If I run out though and I want to try something else, there are so many other options. And believe it or not, some people don't even like the smell of lavender, but that doesn't mean that they can't use a diffuser to help with sleep. Here are some of my other favorites. Shinrin-yoku blend. This is my number 2 blend. It's fairly new and it's becoming a favorite. I started using it last year because my life was really stressful and my doctor had some concerns about my blood work. I needed to change some things, and this blend promotes a sense of calm. Now, if you don't like the smell of lavender, this is a great choice for sleep. Vetiver and wild orange, great combo. Roman chamomile, bergamot, and cedarwood. Balance and patchouli, and juniper berry and vetiver. Juniper berry is really helpful for kids who have bad dreams. Adaptive is great if you're stressed out. Breathe helps with noisy sleepers. And if there's sickness in my house, Breathe and On Guard are always in my diffuser all day long. Keep an eye out in future videos for all the benefits of diffusing essential oils. There are so many. This week brings me a lot of hope because I'm narrowing down my specific routine. I have a simple set of steps that I don't feel overwhelmed by, and I'm excited to give it a go. As we've been talking about this, if you've tried anything that has helped you, please comment and let me know if you have anything in particular, or if you have any struggle that you'd like to know more about how to help with. I would love to help you figure out a solution to help you fall asleep. In the meantime, check out all the resources in the description, including more details about the 4-7-8 breathing exercise. Now, next week, we're going to be pulling together all that we've learned and all the remedies to sleep well at night. We'll cover the best way for you to create a great sleep routine and talk about what the biggest thing is that gets in the way of better sleep and how you can work through that. We're also going to talk about the secret to maintaining the sleep habit so that you know how to get a good night's sleep and wake up refreshed. Life will just be better and you will notice the difference. So thanks for joining in on week 3 of my journey to sleep better. It's a process of self-discovery and understanding. And remember that what works for me or what works for one person might not be the perfect fit for someone else. I encourage you to think about what resonates with you and consider what might help you the most. Now, join me next week as we bring together all that we've learned and talk about maintaining a successful sleep routine. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for tips on better sleep and also learning how to live better longer. Until then, sweet dreams, and we'll see you in the next video.